Welcome to AbleTech's hospital bed instructional video. The hospital bed includes 5 components and will need to be assembled before use. The 5 components are the head spring, the foot spring, the head end, the foot end, and the drive shaft. The head spring is about 40 inches long and 36 inches wide. It can be opened to a 90-degree angle. The foot spring is also about 40 inches long and 36 inches wide. As you can see, it has 2 motors bolted to it. The head and foot ends have a caster on each leg connected to a plastic piece that is about 15 inches high and 36 inches wide. The foot end has a manual hand crank attached to it. The drive shaft is a metal bar that is about 8 feet long when fully extended. Place the head spring on its side so the center mounting latches are on the right. Open the section at a 45-degree angle to support the section on its own. Place the foot spring on its side with the pull tube on top and the center mounting fasteners on the left. Place the head and foot springs about 90 degrees from each other. Hook the bottom head spring center mounting latch to the bottom foot spring center mounting fastener. Hook the top head spring center mounting latch to the top spring center mounting fastener. It may be necessary to lift the head and foot springs slightly to ensure the mounting latches are correctly fastened. After the head and foot springs are connected, pull them into a straight position while keeping the springs on their side. Place the head spring at a 90-degree angle to release the spring tension. Connect the head spring to the foot spring by the metal links provided. On the foot spring, extend the pull tube until the spring button clicks into the adjustment hole of the outer pull tube. Next, remove the hitch pin and grommet from the clevis pin before inserting the clevis pin into the left arm slot of the head spring. Replace the grommet and secure with the hitch pin. Lay the bed on the ground with the springs facing top. The head and the foot ends are now ready to be placed onto the bed. Stand the head end as close to the head spring as possible. Grasp the head spring from underneath and raise it until the fasteners on the head spring are placed onto the latches on the head end. Stand the foot end as close to the foot spring as possible. Grab the foot spring from underneath and raise it until the fasteners on the foot spring are placed onto the latches on the foot end. The spring-loaded drive shaft needs to be installed so the entire bed can be raised vertically. One end has a spring-loaded section, but both ends have a notch cut out. Put the spring-loaded end of the drive shaft into the coupler on the head end footboard. It should fit securely in place. Give it a tug a few times to make sure it's been fastened securely. Put the other end of the drive shaft into the foot end gearbox by pushing it to release the tension. The notch that is cut out should fit securely into a coupler in the gearbox. Firmly tug the drive shaft to check that it has been fastened securely. Reattach the drive shaft if it comes out of place. The bed is now fully assembled. The pendant is used to raise and lower the head and foot springs. To raise the head spring, press the head up button. To lower the head spring, press the down button. There is no stop button, so the spring stops automatically when buttons are no longer pushed. To raise the foot spring, press the foot up button. To lower the foot spring, press the down button. Remember, there is no stop button, so the spring stops automatically when buttons are no longer pushed. The foot end includes a manual crank that raises the entire bed vertically. To raise the bed, turn the crank clockwise. To lower the bed, turn the crank counterclockwise. Hope you enjoyed this instructional video. It was made by Oklahoma AbleTech's Device Reutilization Program. The program accepts donations of gently used durable medical equipment and assistive technology, refurbishes, repairs it, then assigns it for free to Oklahomans in need. Visit AbleTech's website for more information, okabletech.org.